Hey guys, what up, Viper here, and today I want to pretty much go over how to most efficiently and effectively and optimally play for getting Illuvium Arena leaderboard rewards. I want to explain how everything works. We've had a new announcement, it's a few days ago at this point, but I wanted to 100% be sure that what I'm saying is correct and that I'm relaying the best possible strategies for all of this to you guys. So let's look at the announcement and get into this. Now here we can see Arena Leaderboard rewards distribution, attention rainers, distribution of rewards for leaderboard week 1 has been completed. The moment I'm recording this, I think week 3 has pretty much ended yesterday. So I really wanted to double check that everything here is correct and I'm interpreting everything correctly. But yeah, to ensure you're online for these rewards, here's what you need to know, right? You need to be ranked in the top 1,000 players. We knew that before. Minimum gameplay at least 25 games, 5 per account and 15 per week preceding the reward snapshot. Okay, we knew that. We have to link our wallets. Okay, so I think on this part, by the way, we'll get to that later as relevant in fixing. So this is the super relevant part. Smurf account policy. If you have multiple accounts, only the highest ranking one will be eligible for payment. Now, this means that you can have multiple accounts and you can pretty much just always play on the one that is currently lower ranked to mitigate any like downside risk of losing the previously accomplished like breakpoint of rewards, right? Okay, so let's translate the relevant part of Smurf account policy, because this is the main theme of the video. This is the main theme I want to talk and explain about. If you have multiple accounts, only the highest ranking one will be eligible for a payment. Now, this means that you can have multiple accounts, you can play multiple accounts, and the highest ranking one will be the one to give you rewards. Now, what does this mean in a reality setting? Let's check out the leaderboard at the moment, for example. I think this is like a day after the snapshot for the 3rd week. And I, for example, was on my second account, 1959 rating. I'm tying with Insomnia. Let's like zoom in a bit here. Then again, I have my second account on this. Why is my second account on this rating? And why is my like main account, so to say, on this rating? Basically, I had gotten top 10 on my main account, and my main account was 1920. And then I decided, okay, I can take my top 10 on the main account. I can just play on my second account. It was 1870 or so at the time. And I played my second account to jump past my main account. And then my second account is top 10 as well, higher than my main account even, which makes me okay. Now I have nothing to lose if I keep playing on my main account to get to top 3, top 2, top 1 maybe. Because I still have a secured top 10 by having my second account in there. That is the main theme, right? If you have the time to go for this quantity heavy thing, you can just play an account to top 100, top 50, top 25, top 10, and then you play a second account to also get top 100. You have 2 accounts on top 100, you play one to top 50. Then you play the second to top 50. You play the first to top 25, the second to top 25, and you keep going with that. And you just mitigate the downside risk of just losing what you had accomplished before tremendously. Now, this is going to take far more time investment. And I'm not really sure if I would suggest to do this for like a top 100 or top 50 even. But if you're aiming for... if you're aiming for top 10, or if you're aiming for top 1, 2, 3, this is pretty much a strategy that you preferably want to go for, because it just mitigates the downside risk, and the only thing that you have to invest more is more time. So on this leaderboard topic, I can also tell like a little anecdote or how it was in Hearthstone Esports and how I approached those things. Like most other people did the same, to be honest. Almost nobody only played one account, almost nobody only played one server. So Hearthstone used to have 4 servers, well, like Asia, Europe, NA, and China. Now, China out of the question, they're like a special thing. So we have Asia, Asia, America, and Europe. And the highest finish that you got in any of those servers just counted towards your points, which were like a regional leaderboard, and then your top 64 in your region qualified for the next step of the esports event. So you were always competing with people in your region, Europe, NA, Asia, but you could play any of these servers, and you could play multiple servers, and you could also theoretically play multiple accounts on one server. I think barely anybody did multiple accounts on one server because the snapshot times were different. like Asia was the first snapshot, then like 7 to 6 hours later Europe, and then like 9 hours later NA, usually like daylight savings, time zones, whatever. Basically what this meant, people tried to go for like a safe top 50, maybe top 25, and then they try to get the higher, the top 25, top 10, or something that they really, really wanted for, maybe they needed it for this month, maybe they were grinding for the highest point earners overall in the year and whatnot. But basically, the main strategy was the server that has the earlier snapshot, you just take a safe spot that you want, maybe a top 100, maybe a top 50, maybe a top 25. And then on the second or third server that you are playing, you go for the higher finish with no downside risk anymore. So this is and has been the baseline strategy for this. That's just how like it is normal, how I'm used to these things as well. That's why I think I have like a disconnect with some of the more casual people in the community and such as well when talking about playing multiple accounts and things like that. It's just normal. Everybody is doing it in a competitive setting. If you want to compete, you do the best you can, and it has to be like enforceable rule sets and so on as well, right? So that's how it was in Hearthstone. That's what I'm used to. I always played pretty much 2 or 3 servers almost every single month, which added a tremendous amount of quantity and time needed for me to do that. But I obviously had really, really good results, and I just reduced the variance of just having an unlucky lose streak at the last day or the last week and just being super, super screwed, because having that unlucky streak on more than one account is very, very unlikely. So I think it is, fundamentally speaking, competitively very good thing that you can have multiple accounts and you can have the highest one count, because you just reduce the variance tremendously, and reducing variance is usually something that any competitive system wants to do. And that is the competitive system I'm used to as well. I don't really know how it is in every single other game in the world and so on, obviously, but again, that's what I'm used to, is what everybody deemed to be fair. I don't think anybody really ever complained about that in Hearthstone Esports, that you just played multiple servers. The only annoying thing, I guess, was that your collections on those servers were not free, so you had to buy packs on the other servers and get the decks on your other server as well. Now, there's another risk to this. If you have like a super, super strong new team that nobody else is playing, or very, very few other people are playing, maybe you don't want to go for this strategy and you just want to keep playing your super, super strong new team until other people figure out how to counter it, until other people start playing it as well. Because maybe the time window for you to just like keep win streaking with this new team might close if you go for one account top 25, second account top 25, one account top 10, second account top 10, and then people have figured it out. But by the time, if you would have kept playing one account, you would have gotten rank 1, for example. So that is the risk to have there. Now, like, what are like other criterias and so on? What is other things to mention and note here? Because that's pretty much the strategy. So what else is there here maybe, right? So you have to link a wallet to your accounts. You cannot link the same wallet to all of your accounts. It has to be different wallets linked to each account. That is very, very important. Otherwise, you're not eligible for the rewards, basically. And I've had not trouble connecting a wallet to like the Viper 2 account there that you saw that also has like a profile picture and so on now, which I was really lazy to do, but kind of happy that I did now. Then again, the problem that I ran into, I was logging into the account with my email, and then I wanted to connect a wallet, and it just didn't really let me do that. And the easy fix that I found is if you log in to the website via the wallet, and then you connect the email. Basically, that's how it worked for me. That there was like one thing that I ran into. I hope this might help people who want to go for this strategy as well. So yeah, just like log in via wallet and connect the email account, and not the other way around. The login with email and connect wallet thing, I don't know, just didn't work in my browser or something. I don't really know. So that's really, yeah, I think that's important to note. And I think that's kind of it. That's kind of a short video, basically trying to give you guys the optimal strategy here. Now, there is some annoying downside, I guess, to this though, which is more on a social level than on a you personal competitive level. And the downside is that the current setup is basically saying your rank is your rank. So if you have 5 people like me doing the strategy and they are, I don't know, all top 25, then top 25 cutoff is still top 25. It's not top 30. which means we can look in this into reality example. So right now, I'm only getting rewards for my third place here. Third place, 1959 both, god damn it. But yeah, so my rank 15 account is not getting rewards, right? So one might think that the rank 26 account is now considered rank 25 because this account is not eligible, right? Like I have rewards on this account, and you have some other people with like 2 MVP low elo accounts, for example, and so on. So those accounts are not eligible. They don't get double rewards or anything like that. You only get rewards for one account, but it's not passed down. So style being 26, like I don't know if this is the correct snapshot, right? I look at this a little bit later, but just an example, style being 26 right now, LM and Co being 27, they would not get the rewards for me and low elo having more than one account in top 25. It would still be 25, and the essentially rank like place 15 is just not paid out, doesn't exist, right? And for low elo, like a second top 10 doesn't exist, not paid out. So that's like, well, I don't know, you're kind of, it's a bit annoying for like a lot of other people, I guess, that the ranks are not passed down. But it's just a system. It's a system how it is. You have to figure out for yourself if you want to play more than one account or if you don't want to play more than one account. The upside is certainly that you have a way, way better chance of getting higher leaderboard rewards. You mitigate a downside risk tremendously. The downside is it takes you more time. And some people might be mad at you because, well, you have like 2 accounts in top 10, 2 accounts in top 25. Therefore, there's one less person getting rewards out of all of this. So there we are. This is the current system. Let me know what you guys think about it. Would you like to see some changes? Would you not like to see some changes? I'm pretty much always on the camp of like, I just accept what I'm dealt with. That's the way I've been going through esports in the last 10 years. There have been a lot of really good, a lot of really bad systems, a lot of things that I would have liked to see change or whatnot. But at some point or another, I kind of just realized to myself, I deal with the cards that are dealt to me. I think personally it would be kind of cool if it could be handed down, if there's like ineligible accounts that then the next in line and so on gets the rewards. I would like that for sure. Let me know what you guys think on that, and appreciate everybody hanging out, streaming the game pretty much every day on Twitch. I don't know, just do the regular things if you enjoy the content. Just watch the entire video with audio on. That's the by far best thing for the algorithm, the by far best thing if you want to support me and the channel. And then there's stuff like, I don't know, if you want to chill Illuvium to your family members and whatnot, have them use the Illuvium IO Viper link, right? Just basically like that. I appreciate all of you guys, and see you guys in the next one.